Hi, today we're going to talk about adding integers. So the vocabulary, an additive inverse. Now the word inverse is really important in algebra. When you see inverse, that means something is getting destroyed. So let's say I started with positive 7. If I added a negative 7 to it, I would destroy it and make it 0. The additive inverse property just means a number plus its opposite is always 0. Okay, take a look at example 1, adding integers using a number line. Now, I don't think anybody in pre-algebra would have to use a number line to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and explain it this way, and then we'll talk about faster ways to do this. So let's use a number line to show 7 plus negative 10. Well, what's really important is you always start at 0, and then the positive 7 means move 7 units to the right, and the negative 10 means move 10 units to the left. So if I start at 0 and move 7 units to the right and then 10 units to the left, that has me land on negative 3. So the final position is negative 3, so 7 plus negative 10 is negative 3. Okay, so let's look at B. Negative 6 plus 5. So we want to start at 0 and then move 6 units to the left because it's negative. And then we're going to move 5 units to the right because it's positive. So I start at 0. The negative 6 tells me to move to the left 6 places. Positive 5 tells me to move to the right 5 places. So I end up at negative 1. So negative 6 plus 5 is negative 1. Okay, so they want us to use a number line to find the sum. Take a look at number 1. 9 plus negative 6. So start at the 0, move to the right 9, and then move to the left 6, and we end up at 3. So 9 plus negative 6 equals 3. Look at number 2. Negative 2 plus negative 6. So start at 0, move to the left 2, and then move left again 6 more spots to end up at negative 8. So negative 2 plus negative 6 equals negative 8. Okay, but of course we don't want to add forever with a number line. We want to learn to add without a number line. So here's what we would say in words. If the numbers have the same sign, we add the absolute values and use that same sign. So I like to think of it as a battle, okay? And for example, positive 8 means 8 good guys. Positive 12 means 12 good guys. So 8 good guys plus 12 more good guys makes a total of 20 good guys, and so it's positive. If I'm adding negatives, negative 6 plus negative 4, well, they're all bad guys. So negative 6 plus negative 4 would make negative 10. So if they have the same sign, we add them together and use that sign. Take a look at different signs. Now this is where the battle gets kind of fun, because what we're going to do is, let's take a look at 5 plus negative 8 over here. So I wrote 5 plus negative 8. So 5 would be 5 good guys, so I wrote 5 positives. Negative 8 would be 8 bad guys. Okay, and they start the battle. So this guy destroys this guy. 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 And there are 3 guys left, but they're the negatives. So my answer is negative 3. So when the signs are different, we actually subtract and then take the sign of the larger. So 8 minus 5 would give us 3. The negatives win the battle, so it's negative 3. Take a look over here. Negative 11 plus 13. Well, they're going to battle because these are the bad guys, these are the good guys. The good guys are going to win this time by 2, so it's positive 2. With opposites, take a look at number 3. That's where they destroy each other completely. So positive 7 plus negative 7 would destroy each other completely, and we're left with 0. And those are also called additive inverses, so that's an important vocabulary term. Take a look at example 2 here, letter A. So we want to add negative 35 plus negative 18. Well, they're all bad guys, so they just join together. So that would be 35 plus 18 gives me 53, and it's negative because the signs are the same. Okay, let's look at example B right here. Now we have positive 27 plus negative 13. Well, they're going to battle, and the positives have more. So whoever has more, I put on top, and whoever's going to lose, I put on the bottom. So 27 minus 13 gives me 14, and since the positives have more, it's 14 good guys, so it would be positive 14. All right, example 3, adding more than two integers. So let's say I want to find the sum of -7 plus -41 plus 32. Well, I like to put all the negatives together first. So -7 plus -41 makes -48. And now -48 plus 32, they're going to battle. Okay, the negatives are going to win the battle, so I put them on top. And I put the losers on the bottom, and I subtract. I get 16. But remember, there are 16 bad guys, so it's -16 because the negatives had more. All right, take a look at number 3, the checkpoint. I have -19 plus 36. Well, notice the positives are going to win this battle, so I put 36 on top and the 19 on the bottom, and I subtract, and I get 17. And it's positive 17 because the positives had more. Take a look at number 4. Here I have -29 plus -31 plus 47. Well, put the bad guys together first. They're going to join together, and that's going to make -60. And now -60 plus 47. Well, the negatives are going to win this battle, so I put 60 on the top and 47 on the bottom, and I subtract, and I get 13. And it's got to be -13 because the negatives had more.